Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1953 Smith Corona Silent Super Vintage Portable Typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And this is the left margin. I'm going to set this around 10. There's a scale right here to tell you exactly what space you're on. And this one's going to be on 85. That's about the length of the page. And this is the paper support arm that flips out from the back. And this is the paper bale. It sits on top. You got to get it out of the way before you feed it. And then you set it back down. It's got 3 rollers on top, and it's got a paper finger on each side here. So you want to make sure that the margins are set in between those. Looks good. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip that switch back. It skips 2, 1 more, it skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep it on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right. Flip that all the way down and prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. Beautiful typing machine, excellent condition all around on this typewriter, and it's one of my favorites. It's the top of the line when it comes to this model, the Smith Corona Sterling model. So you got a Sterling, a Clipper, a Silent, and a Super, and then a Silent Super. So there's all those different models, and this is the best of those. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Unlocks the rollers, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page. I'm going to go ahead and put that down and put the color back on blue, so next time we print, we don't print red. Backspace on the left side here, shift on each side, and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Tab on the right side. Let's see if we don't have any tabs set. We're going to go ahead and set one in the middle by hitting the set button right there. And we stop at that spot we set it at. To clear it, we hit the CL button. So now we don't have any, but we're going to keep one in the middle, so that way, I usually like to do that on all typewriters, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. And below the tab is the margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, it won't let you type. So if you hit that MR, it'll allow you to go all the way to the end or until you get stuck on that paper finger there. Open the hood, all the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to switch that direction, there's a switch right above the backspace here. You flip that up and it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. If you push it down, it'll pull clockwise to the right. Touch control right above that switch there from low to high. The farther right you go, the less tension there is when you hit the keys, so you don't have to hit them as hard for them to print. The farther left you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit them harder, but they respond faster. Carriage release on each side, and it's got the carriage release that I like. The later models have a plastic carriage release, and that breaks all the time. So this one I like much better, and it's got the carriage lock on the front here. If you hold it up, it'll release the carriage and lock it in the middle, so when it's in its case, it doesn't cause damage to the typewriter. Carriage release on the left side, extremely smooth. I really like this typewriter. Very durable and reliable. This is, it's all metal, so like this thing will last forever if you take care of it. They don't make them like this anymore. To disable the spacing, you pull this knob out like this, and you could turn the knob without getting the clicks, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space. Same concept with this lever on the inside. Right here, you push that down, and it has, you disable the clicks. Push it up, you get the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.